Good evening. Thank you for joining us. First at 6 o'clock, Attorney General Liz Murrill testified at the legislature today in favor of a bill that would reduce procedural delays in capital cases by narrowing the window for some appeals.
Capitol correspondent Alexis Murrill spoke to the Attorney General, who says the measure will eventually save the state money.
When it comes to the post-conviction process for capital murder cases, Attorney General Liz Murrill argues it takes too long, and the families of those killed deserve justice. 3 decades ago, Larry Roy broke into a Rapides Parish, Louisiana home, stabbing Sally Richard, her ex-husband, her aunt, and her young children.
It picked up a whole lot. Can't rest at night, having nightmares, on medication, and half the time I still can't sleep.
Sally and her children survived, though one of her sons has trouble speaking aloud even after 5 surgeries.
My family still going through it.
The man who killed their family members was sentenced to death, but still sits on death row. Larry Roy was granted hearings and post-conviction relief, but his attorneys didn't schedule a hearing until more than a decade later.
We've been through hell and back.
Wayne Gazzardo's daughter, Stephanie, was killed in 1995. In the 30 years since, he's attended numerous hearings for her killer, Todd Wessinger.
And my wife and I want to remember our daughter, how she lived. But they won't let us because we have to go through the gory details every time we come back, and we remember the time she died, which was horrific.
The capital system is built to delay. Our system has to be built to move.
Attorney General Liz Murrill wants to speed up the post-conviction relief process for capital murder cases. Appeals will need to be filed within a year rather than 2 years after conviction. She says the system is broken and needs to be cleaned up.
These are the people that suffer in that system.
The fiscal note suggests the measure could cost about $4.5 million. The Wallamo Center for Justice spoke against the bill.
It's our belief, and I know that there are a lot of members on this committee who do support the death penalty, but it's our belief that if we're going to have the death penalty in Louisiana, you have to do it right. And our office is there to make sure that the people that it's done right.
The group is a nonprofit law office for those on death row. They said during the committee that if the post-conviction process was sped up, then their office would have to hire more people and keep up with the increased workload. The bill advanced the House committee and is headed to the floor. At the Capitol, Alexis Murrill, WBRZ News 2.